Meantime, fallout in Cudahy after controversial comments made by the city's vice mayor. A video appeared to show her calling on local street gangs to protect the city from immigration raids. Now the union representing the LAPD wants the vice mayor to step down. Here's NBC4's Karma Dickerson.
I want to know where all the cholos are at in Los Angeles. 18th Street, Florencia.
It's hard to say what's more attention-grabbing.
Now that your hood's being invaded by the biggest gang there is, there ain't a peep out of you.
What's being said in this video, calling out notorious street gangs for not pushing back against immigration enforcement.
We're out there like fighting our turf, protecting our turf, protecting our people. And like, where you at?
Or who's saying it? The vice mayor of the South LA city of Cudahy. Cynthia Gonzalez was elected to city council in 2022. That now deleted video is still circulating widely online and drawing strong reactions.
She was calling upon the gangs to defend their turf, and they only know one way, and that's through violence.
The LA Police Protective League, the union for LAPD, is calling on federal law enforcement to investigate Gonzalez's comments and for her to resign from the city of Cudahy.
She has no business being in public service whatsoever.
We stand united.
That was Gonzalez 2 weeks ago, joining LA Mayor Karen Bass and a coalition of local mayors calling for an end to immigration raids. According to several websites, including the city of Cudahy and LAUSD, Gonzalez works for the school district, overseeing their pilot school program. Tuesday, the Department of Homeland Security said on social media, the comments made by the vice mayor of Cudahy, California, Cynthia Gonzalez, are despicable. She calls for criminal gangs, including the vicious 18th Street gang, to commit violence against our brave ICE law enforcement. However, Gonzalez's comments are being received differently by some in the city she serves.
I think she was right.
To be clear,
No, not the gangs. It's just the community.
Beatriz Villegas doesn't agree with involving gangs, but she does think Gonzalez is right to rally the community to push back.
I think we have to all get together and try to stop this.
She was expressing herself.
Francisco Alarcon says after living in this country 40 years, he's taken to carrying around his U.S. passport because he's afraid of being detained by ICE. He saw Gonzalez's video and showed up to City Hall today to support her.
Whether she was saying seriously, it just depends how you take it. But for her to resign, no.
NBC4's chief political reporter Conan Nolan joins us live from the newsroom right now. Conan, these comments from the vice mayor could have political implications as well.
That's right. Everything has political implications, Colleen, these days. And now, keep in mind, Cudahy is a small city of about 22,000 people off the 710 freeway southeast of downtown. It's 96% Hispanic, that according to the U.S. Census. Not many people pay a lot of attention to it, but the comments of Cudahy Vice Mayor Cynthia Gonzalez has given a talking point to supporters of the Trump administration and a headache for Democrats.
Last week, when Vice President J.D. Vance visited Los Angeles, he made an incendiary claim regarding the state and local leadership and the civil unrest that had earlier rocked one section of the Civic Center.
You had local officials and radical left-wing agitators who actually encouraged violence.
In fact, local officials did not encourage rioting or the attacks against federal immigration officers. At least, not all of them.
I want to know where all the cholos are at in Los Angeles.
A little-known city councilwoman and vice mayor from the relatively tiny city of Cudahy, southeast of downtown, posted a now-deleted video on social media where she called out two murderous street gangs in what could be considered a solicitation of violence against federal officers.
Where's the leadership at?
Cudahy. It's in California.
Her name is Cynthia Gonzalez.
The post making the rounds nationally, starting with Fox News this morning.
Are all about territory, and this is 18th Street, and this is Florencia. You guys tag everything up, claiming hood. And now that your hood's being invaded by the biggest gang there is, there ain't a peep out of you.
The FBI is reportedly investigating, possibly as a conspiracy to obstruct justice. Assistant U.S. Attorney General Harmeet Dillon says she does not know if any laws were violated, but was stunned with the comments nonetheless.
I find it very interesting that an elected official in California is making a direct appeal to criminal gangs. This presupposes some kind of relationship, and I think it is very troubling. Every elected official in the United States takes an oath to uphold the law, and to invite criminals to attack law enforcement, federal or state or local, whatever, is outrageous.
Jay Johnson is the former Secretary of Homeland Security under President Obama.
When you're vice mayor of a city, or when you're Secretary of Homeland Security or any other public position, you have very little space for your personal views hearing publicly. She said it, and it was not a good comment.
The attorney for Vice Mayor Gonzalez tells the LA Times that the Cudahy City Council official was only encouraging peaceful demonstrations against immigration and customs enforcement, not violence. I'm Conan Nolan, NBC4 News.
Conan, thank you for that. Meantime, a stark new number from Homeland Security. LA Times also reporting some 1,600 immigrants have been arrested in Southern California this month. The report cites DHS numbers from June 6 to June 22nd. Homeland Security has not said if any of those arrested had criminal histories. According to the numbers released by the White House, though, this month, about 1/3 of those arrested had prior criminal convictions. Now, one immigration arrest that's making headlines is that of a Tustin landscaper. He's an undocumented father of 3 U.S. Marines and is being held in downtown L.A. 48-year-old Narciso Barranco was taken into custody over the weekend. He was working outside an IHOP. Video shows an agent pinning him down and repeatedly smacking his face as he tried to pull his right arm behind his back and handcuff him. DHS says Barranco assaulted the agents with a weed whacker. His family denies those claims. Tonight, we're learning Santa Ana Congressman Lou Correa helped the family find their dad. The congressman spoke with us live on the news at 4:30 about why this case is so important to him.
This is a sad story like every other one, but Narciso, the father, is not a criminal. He's been in this country for 25 years, not a traffic ticket, 3 sons that are U.S. Marine Corps, 3 sons that have taken an oath to defend this country, to give their life up for this country. And this is the treatment he's gotten from these agents. This is very sad.
Congressman, you're talking about Alejandro. He's a Marine Corps vet.
Yes.
The 2 brothers are corporals. They are stationed at Camp Pendleton here in Southern California. You are in D.C. right now. Are you pushing for immigration reform? Do your GOP colleagues even know about a situation like this?
You know, the word is getting out that these situations are happening. And interesting, today in Homeland Security Committee, I spoke to 2 of my Republican colleagues. And when I told them the facts of this case, they were shocked. They were appalled. And all of us agreed this is not what we want in America. And they began to share with me that they had similar stories in their areas. Florida, for example, a lot of good, hardworking immigrants now being rounded up, also affecting the local economies in Florida and other cities as well.
Now to hear the congressman's full interview, including how exactly he wants to see federal agents carry out their orders, head to NBCLA.com or the NBC